What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day's going pretty good. My day's going pretty good. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Today, I got a story that has come out of Winter Garden, Florida. And shout out to everybody in Florida. On the screen here, I have 57-year-old Ralph Hensel. Well, he gunned down and took the life of 32-year-old Jakeem Williams. Guess why, y'all? Because he was riding a four-wheeler through an apartment complex. Sad. Check this video out real quick.
A Winter Garden man is facing a first-degree murder charge for the shooting death of an ATV rider at an apartment complex.
Today, we are hearing from the loved ones mourning the loss of 32-year-old Jakeem Williams. WESH 2's Justin Shecker live at the Bay Point Apartments in Winter Garden this afternoon. So, Justin, what did the police find when they got there to the scene?
Well, police say they recovered a gun near where they found the suspect sitting by the leasing office behind me. There's also surveillance video, according to investigators, showing the suspect, Ralph Hensel, lying in wait at a nearby building before the deadly shooting.
He loved riding his four-wheelers. It was his way of decompressing.
32-year-old Jakeem Williams was riding his ATV at the Bay Point Apartments Thursday afternoon when police say 57-year-old Ralph Hensel shot and killed him.
He was so well known. He was so loved. He was so loved. And everybody just kept saying he was innocent and did it for no reason.
Brianna Bermudez says she drove to the Winter Garden apartment complex after learning the father of their three children had been shot.
I seen the four-wheeler, and I just kept asking, like, where is he?
Since January 1st, Winter Garden police say they have been called 4 times to the apartment complex for complaints about ATV riders. State law prohibits operating ATVs on public roads. Neighbors say riders have been warned they were not allowed on the property.
I want to make clear the ongoing issue was not riding in the ATVs. The ongoing issue was the rent man harassing people for being there.
While investigators were back at the murder scene Friday afternoon looking for evidence, Hensel made his first appearance before a judge from the Orange County Jail. According to the arrest affidavit, witnesses told police they heard Hensel shouting at Williams before the sound of 2 gunshots. Police say they obtained surveillance video from the leasing office confirming that Hensel was the shooter. The detective writes, the suspect walked from the leasing office with his firearm, walked around a nearby building, lying in wait. He then shot Jakeem as he rode past.
He took the father of my 3 children with no remorse, walked off saying, I shot him, he's gone. He did not care. You shot him not once, but twice in the back of the head.
Prosecutors are seeking pretrial detention in this case, and Hensel remains locked up in the jail with no bond. Now, police say Hensel identified himself as working for the leasing office, but several neighbors told me he no longer works here. There was no comment from the leasing office. Covering Orange County Live in Winter Garden, I'm Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.
Now, my condolences go out to the friends and the family of Jakeem Williams because the way that he lost his life was completely tragic. Now, Jakeem Williams is a father of 3. So now you got a father of 3 that is gone. You got 3 children that will grow up without a father. Now, it is illegal to ride a ATV or a four-wheeler or a side-by-side through a residential area, like an apartment complex or a grocery store parking lot or even a regular neighborhood. It is illegal to do that, and I understand why. But anyway, I will get back to that a little bit later in the story. Jakeem Williams loved to ride his ATV, as you guys heard in that story. And there was a creepy old idiot that was working at an apartment complex, allegedly by the name of 57-year-old Ralph Hensel. Straight trash. So it was said that this man was not even employed at the Winter Garden Apartments anymore. So why in the world is he even out there at the apartment complex in the first place? Now, they said that they asked the people in the office about Mr. Ralph Hensel, and they could not even get a comment at all. So possibly this man did not even work at that apartment complex at all. But anyway, like I said earlier, it is illegal to ride a ATV or a four-wheeler or a side-by-side or any type of dirt bike in a residential area. This is the reason why. Think about this, y'all. Let's say somebody may be speeding through a apartment complex or a residential area, and you got children outside playing. People are walking inside their homes, taking their grocery on the inside of their homes, barbecuing, just having a good old time. And somebody come through on an ATV to speed, boom, hit your child while your child is outside playing, or even hit you while you are outside minding your business, and you lose your life or a child lose their life. Think about that, y'all. That is completely stupid. So why in the world do people even ride these bikes and these ATVs through residential areas? I do not get it. So I understand why it is illegal. Now, Mr. Ralph Hensel is straight up evil. He took away a father of three. He had 3 children. Now you got 3 children that will grow up without a father. Sad situation. So as you guys heard of this story, he was at the Winter Garden apartment complex. And they already had 4 reports of people riding their ATVs and stuff through the apartment complex. And I understand that, hey, I would not like that either. But is it worth taking someone's life? No, not at all. But anyway, Mr. Ralph Hensel had it in his mind. He already had it made up. He already had it premeditated in his head that when this man ride through here again, I'm finna gun him down. And he did exactly that. So Mr. Jakeem Williams, he was just, on his ATV, having a good old time, riding through the apartment complex, which I believe that is stupid. So he's riding through the apartment complex, and Mr. Ralph Hensel is sitting around at a building with his gun, waiting on Mr. Jakeem Williams to come through. So soon as he seen this man coming through, they said they heard this man yelling at Mr. Jakeem Williams. I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Hensel was yelling at Jakeem Williams. And he shot Jakeem Williams 2 times in the head, killing him instantly right there on the scene. Sad, man. It does not make sense to me at all. Now, some people may say to themselves, yes, he had no business at all riding through the apartment complex at all. I do not feel sorry for him at all. You are a fool if you said anything like that. And this is the reason why. Ralph Hensel could have just picked up the phone and called the police and said, hey, we got a man that is in a white shirt, red shoes, with dreads or whatever, riding through the apartment complex. He could have gave the police or the 911 dispatcher the description of the person that is riding through the apartment complex on a ATV. And the police would have came out there and maybe chased him down and gave him a ticket and took his ATV, and he would have had a court date, or he may have even went to jail. That's simple, y'all. Just call the police and allow the police to do their job. That's what the police are for. But yes, sometimes the police can show up and still gun down somebody for no particular reason. So dang if you do, dang if you don't. But taking somebody's life because they are driving through an apartment complex on an ATV is complete foolish. Stupid, y'all. Very dumb. So if you are riding a ATV or a dirt bike up and down a residential area, stop it before you take your life and also someone else's life. Think about people that are around you. It is not worth it. Now, after Mr. Ralph Hensel took the life of Mr. Jakeem Williams, shot this man dead right there at the Winter Garden Apartments. After he walked away, after he shot this man, this is what he said. He said, I shot him. He's gone. So this was all premeditated. He cannot say that Mr. Jakeem Williams was trying to run him over or anything because they seen this man on camera sitting around waiting on this guy. This man could have just, did something else. But hey, what can I say about somebody that is completely evil, completely stupid? It does not make sense at all. I don't want to hear anything about no mental illness, about his mother dropped him on his head when he was a kid or left him in an apartment by himself and he had a hard life. I don't want to hear anything about that. I don't want to hear anything about his daddy left him. I don't care anything about that, but because they like to bring up stuff like that in the courtroom. Oh man, he had it tough, man. His wife left him. They laid him off at the job. His house was in foreclosure. I don't want to hear anything about that because Mr. Jakeem Williams did not have anything to do with any of those things. Leave a comment and let me know exactly what you guys think about this story here. What do you think about Mr. Ralph Hensel? I think he's trash. I think he's evil. And I also think that he's a hateful man. Straight up dumb. Does not make sense. Y'all stop riding these ATVs in these apartment complexes because people are stupid. People are sitting around all day long waiting on a free kill. Whether it may be a black on black crime or a white on black crime or a white on white crime, people are looking for a reason to take someone's life these days. It's straight up dangerous out there in these streets. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good one and y'all have a blessed one. Until I see you guys on the next video, holla at you.